attorneys wanting to bring something in.
just a
I mean,
long
now
battle. I'm just gonna
Now
sit
that we've
and
decided that former presidents can be
just sit
prosecuted,
here.
this
like,
Kent
forever.
case before us is
I'm sitting.
the first
Sit,
instance, but
man,
I
I'm
fear it's
sitting.
not going to be
And
the
I'm
last.
seeing.
Now let's
I don't know
suppose this
what's going
ambitious
on.
district
I'm
attorney and an anti-Biden
Bruh.
administration decided to prosecute former President Biden,
What?
which I think would be a mistake. But he would have to, meaning former President Biden, would have to defend himself, wouldn't he?
Apocalypse.
Yes,
And suppose he
What is
won,
that?
he'd still have to pay his lawyer,
Is that a
wouldn't he?
what?
that's true.
It's
Are
trying to
lawyers
blend
cheap?
in.
Only those of us who teach.
No, strike that. I know they're cheap. Are they
They're not
inexpensive?
The
No,
zombies
no, they're
not
not.
winning.
So President
They
Biden could
only
spend
on
millions of dollars,
4,
That's true.
even if he won.
and the humans
Yes,
on 20.
Now, let's suppose after that trial was finished, another ambitious district attorney and another venue or another jurisdiction decided to do the same thing,
I'm just looking.
and then another,
I will look from the whole.
and then
map.
another. Can you understand
The humans won.
what the court was talking about
The
when it
humans
said
definitely. I want to.
we can't
Get
allow the
better
court
view
system
up
to
there.
have a chilling effect
Oh, that's a better
on
view.
a president, any president,
And I'm just gonna.
in making these
press
decisions?
start.
Can you understand that?
Wow.
Absolutely. The
Look,
risk of facing
look.
that would certainly significantly impact how a president would make decisions in
how
office, and that's
many
the last thing we want.
That is.
Can I have 30
Look.
more seconds, Mr.
Look how
Chairman?
many that is.
Look,
how many zombies.
Mr. I don't want to mispronounce your
They're
name,
right
sir.
there, and look how many humans in the cubby.
Don't count my fumbling around.
Are they
against
shooting?
Mr.
Are they shooting?
Lakavar,
Never have.
you were
There's zombies
vociferous
coming
in your
from
criticism of this
that way.
opinion
And
that the words presidential
coming from
immunity
this way.
don't appear in the Constitution. Is that right?
That's part of it, yes, sir.
Do the
humans
word separation of
always win
powers
because they have
appear in the
better
Constitution?
stuff than
No, I
zombies.
acknowledge that
Because
there
they have
is a
enough
structure
guns.
called the separation of
Is there any
And
doubt in your mind that we have separation of powers in the United States Constitution?
No, and I think
Wait,
it's important
wait a
to
minute.
understand what the separation
Is
of
that
powers does and
futuristic?
does not imply.
Wait a minute,
What
that's
it does not imply,
futuristic,
in my
man.
judgment, is the
Yeah,
kind of
no wonder
immunity
that
that the
guy
Supreme Court
bought
established
that.
here.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I'm gonna bury
Senator Klobuchar.
Thank you,
Is that-
and thank
is
you
that-
to our witnesses. Thank you, Chair Durbin, for holding this important.
Let me show you around back. You see?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks very much. Senator Kennedy, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker,
Yeah.
and Senator Warner, I
That's
appreciate your
around
comments. They've been very, very perceptive. Thank you. Let me say
Yeah.
first, Mr. Speaker,
It
I've
looks
served
like the
with a
humans
lot
are
of
winning.
speakers of the
There's
House
zombies
back in
up to
Louisiana.
3.
God bless you.
Bruh.
You know, you've got an
They
automatic
must
place in
been
heaven.
trying
Thank
to
you.
win.
I wouldn't have your job for all
If
the money
humans
in the
win,
world.
I
I'll
can say the same about
touch
yours, Senator.
No, you've got to
grass.
herd
If
all
the
these
zombies win,
free-range chickens that
That's true.
wander
Get
off
to
and
never
go catch
touch
them, and
grass.
sometimes you can catch some, and
If
sometimes you
I
can't.
never
very
touched
true.
grass
Thank you
anymore,
for your service,
I would be
Mr.
sad.
Williams.
Looks like
If the
humans
price
are
of
win-
electricity goes
They don't
up,
know where the last
does that
time-
make a house more
Oh, it's
expensive?
froze.
Not in a direct
Black
sense,
zombies
but I mean,
is?
electricity is an input to a lot of things,
They
both on the
don't
construction
Well, it
side.
makes
Black
home ownership more
zombies.
expensive.
Sure, yes, and
All right. If property taxes go up, does that make home ownership more expensive?
sure does.
Okay.
If homeowners insurance goes up,
Did it froze again?
Does
Oh,
that
they
make-
shoot. They shoot.
homeownership
They
more
should.
expensive.
Indeed.
Can you hear it?
If interest rates, particularly mortgage
That's
rates,
what it
go up,
sounded like.
does that increase the cost of home ownership?
It does.
A lot. Right?
Bro, they firing up the last zombies.
Depends on a lot of factors, but sure, it could.
Dude. They know where the last zombie. They
If
shooting
the
at a
when you own
truck.
a home, you're going to have repairs.
Is the last
If
zombie
the,
on there? Oh,
the
the last
cost
zombie's
of
on there. The
Home
last,
maintenance and repairs goes
the
up.
zombie.
Does that make
The
home
last
ownership more
zombies are
expensive?
behind cover.
Indeed.
Oh. That one's not.
If
so
you,
that one's dead. What? Okay. Okay.
whether you agree with it or
Well, that's
not,
not
if
me,
you
never died.
admit 10 to 12
Bro, I'm
foreign nationals
Bro, they
illegally
not
into your
even
country,
hitting
all
them.
of whom need
Oh,
housing,
he's there
Does that make the
undercover,
cost
bro.
of home ownership go up?
They,
You know, I think that
this is pretty long.
all of
Know
these
what? I'm crushing
questions
this
and all
on.
of these inputs to
Yeah, but
housing costs.
what about first about illegal immigration? Does that increase demand for
I'm
housing
crushing
and make
them.
the cost
What
of home
the
ownership go up?
car?
I think that's a distributional question. I think the question we're here to talk about today
Yeah, but
is
does it make the cost of home ownership go up?
we're here to talk about housing supply
No,
today.
we're here to talk
creating
about home
jobs.
ownership and the cost of owning a home. Does not, you're a bright man. Does that make the cost of home ownership go up when you increase demand that much?
I think that's a distributional question.
You don't want to.
He's making a video of a game he's playing. I'm gonna give it back to you as soon as you talk to your mama.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
No scratching.
You having a good day, by Grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I'm making a video right now.
Oh, okay. What kind of video you making?
Tell him.
I'm just making a video about game. That's it.
You're grabbing the wrong phone.
Okay, tell him bye.
Bye.
He's not interested. He's making a video. He's got
Back
his
to the video.
camera in front of the thing that he's doing zombie killing with.
Zombie killing. My favorite thing to do. Hi.
I think that's a distributional question, and the problem that we're facing
With all due
is housing
respect, I think
supply.
you're being disingenuous. Let me ask you, Mr. Pinto,
No.
if you increase immigration by 11 million people, does that increase the cost of home ownership?
Blah, 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 blah.
Senator, yes. We've tried to figure out what that impact is.
I mean, duh.
Yeah, but the federal government doesn't publish where they're distributing these individuals around the country. So we
Yes,
can't do the kind of
but I can push glass now. Now back to the video.
by the federal government as to where.
Mortgage rates are up 123%.
Oh, the tape.
Premiums for homeowners are up 16%. The average electricity bill in America is up 28%. That affects the cost of home ownership. No wonder people can't buy a home.
Now I'm just gonna make it.
Thanks
I'm
to
just
President
gonna
Biden and Vice President Harris's
do another game
inflation.
now.
They've been inflation machines.
I'm gonna
This
do another
dollar
game.
was worth $1 when President Biden and Vice President Harris took office. It's worth 75 cents
I will go
today.
on another game if I have to.
That's the fundamental problem with home ownership. The other problem is government regulation. Look, the HUD and the USDA recently adopted
I don't have time.
the international the International
I have-
Energy
I
Conservation
don't have
Code.
time
Do any
for-
of you know what that is?
For this part, so
Okay,
I'll
I'm
do
not
it
gonna
the
ask you 'cause it's
next
gonna
time.
take time.